Okay, so we're gonna move this up because we don't need all this space. How much space do we have between the text and the logo? Okay. You need to add a waterman villain to the game now. It's gonna happen. We will have a dungeon where there's fruit enemies. Bananas will be evil too. If you touched any of the fruit with your hands, and it could very well be a mild reaction to it. Yeah, which it is. So it isn't that at all, because I have only touched it with a fork, and I have been having fruit a few times. I had watermelon and grapes yesterday, and I did last week as well. So and I was fine then. It's really weird. I'd love to know what it was. I mean, I did Google it and it said stroke because I had literally everything. It said a stroke, but if I had a stroke, like, I wouldn't be sitting here like this right now. I'd be in the hospital, wouldn't I? It's weird. I can't. It's a strange. It's a bit worrying to hear Google say that. And you guys say that. Yeah? Why would I have one though, guys? You would have to be very, very specific when searching symptoms online. Do you have your dizziness after some stress of physical exercises? Oh my god, oh my gosh, well, I never exercise ever. I'm pretty bad when it comes to exercising. Do very little of it. Sometimes sitting funny can cause numbness and or tingles. Sitting not. Yeah, maybe I sit funny. Maybe that's what it is. I'm kind of sitting like Elle from Death Note at the moment, but it's comfortable like this. Okay, so sign and lost character sheets are basically done. Just need to pick a pretty colour scheme that's different from all the other character sheets, and add the avatar and the walking animation. Save. Given it was your mouse hand that found them, it's likely. Yeah, because my hand was stretched. Like it was... Honestly, I couldn't tell my parents this because it'd be like, you're on the computer too much. You gotta get off. And I don't like it when someone tells me to get off the computer. No one didn't tell me to get off my computer. Okay, so we need to... One thing Silent and Lost wanted with the character was to have small pupils. So we're going to open Photoshop and we're going to make the pupils a bit smaller. So let's open Photoshop. Oh man, I'm excited for this. Yeah. Do you know what colour scheme? Like, what is there a colour in mind you'd like your character sheet to be? Silent, or don't you mind? If you don't mind, I'll pick the colour myself. Okay, so let's find out. Where did I put, what folder did I put your avatar in? Okay, it's here. So if you can see, guys, today I added an extension that shows the tasks, a list of tasks that I'm working on. Character sheets is the first one, and the next one's a mapping. If you don't like it, if it's getting in the way, you can remove it. You can hide it and not have it visible. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of having a list to let people know what my plans are and what's coming up and what is currently being worked on. Does she even have pupils? Because her eyes are brown, you can't even see them. Right, how should we deal with this? Should we make the actual eyes smaller? I don't bloody see any pupils. Doesn't seem so. Yeah, she don't have any. Are these the pupils, the black bits here? I suppose something we could do is just make it a lighter brown on the edges if... let's make another layer, in case we make a mistake. Look, editing current graphics is something I need to learn about and improve at for sure. So I want chat's feedback for this. Any ideas how I should go about editing these eyes? It's a lot harder when she's got dark eyes. If they were lighter, I'd actually see the pupil. But I can, if you want the actual eye, the brown, I forgot the word that's used for the coloured part of the eye. I can try and make that smaller, but I think you wanted the pupil smaller, Silent. I'm feeling better, by the way, guys. A little bit better than before. Just so you don't worry. I want you to know that all's okay. If I was feeling a bit worried, I'd say. And I feel like I'm speaking better now as well, because I wasn't speaking properly before. Lighting in one area would probably help. Looks like the light source is from the left. Yeah, because you've got the white part. Honestly, don't know how to go about this. I don't know how to... Because I don't. I can't see a pupil. I am presuming this black part here is the pupil though. It depends how you want it to look, yeah. I honestly don't know. I want it to look how Silent and Lost wants it to look. I wonder how she'd look with no pupil at all. Yeah, you can't even really tell if she's got one or not, even if you get rid of all the black bit, because her eye's so dark. I think they have not created a pupil as the eye would be so small that you would not notice it. Yeah. I mean, some of the eyes in RPG Maker on the generator are big, like massive anime eyes, but we kind of did choose more like sneaky, sly looking eyes, which I think suited the character because she's a thief and a con artist. But I honestly don't know how to, I'm not sure how to, that's why I want chat to help me out here, because I don't know how to do this eye pupil thingy-majig. You think I should see a dark, even if it's better? Even if like it completely goes away? Because I feel like it's gone now, in all honesty. Like, so it must be, like, it was literally something that lasted half an hour and then it went. I don't know, guys, how to do the eyes. Because she's got no pupil. She's not even got one. You know your own body more than anyone, but you just promise you won't let embarrassment prevent you from seeing dark. It's not me. I come from a household that don't accept. They don't. It's hard to like say to my family that I'm ill without them freaking out. It stresses me out, so I just prefer to not say anything. If it was me, it'd be different. If it happens again, it'll get worse, yeah. Like I said, I'd be banned from the computer. So, it's better to say nothing sometimes. Okay, so let's look at graphics again. Okay, so we can put this in Photoshop soon. But I want to change the colour scheme for now. What colour haven't we used for any of the other character sheets yet? Let's have a peek. So she's wearing purple and yellow. A little bit of yellow, but mainly purple. I think we have 2 character sheets that are already purple. Chub Cheeks is, and so is Jerez's. So maybe having a colour that isn't purple would be a good idea, so we don't have too many purple. Yellow could be one, but I'm sure we have a yellow one as well. We kind of have a gold character sheet, but not a yellow one. So maybe yellow could be. Okay. Let me use this colour. If Silent's not got a preference, then I'm just gonna do whatever colour. That's what I'm gonna do. I still don't know what to do with the eyes. I don't know. I don't know what to... I don't really think there's any other eyes that have smaller pupils either. So many layers, I can't find this one here. There it is. Whoa, bright yellow. We'll see how this looks. I don't think we definitely don't have one that's this light. But we're gonna have to change the colour of this. So it's we'll make it a darker colour. Easy to change. It's easy to change the colour scheme. I'm gonna have to get one open as an example. We need this bit to show up because it's not showing, so I completely forgot how I went about the colour schemes, you know. I suppose it's because whereas I dropped a pixel eye example on Discord for you. Awesome, as I'll have a little peek. Okay. I guess it's easy with that one because you can clearly see the pupil, but the eye that our Silent character has, it's like the eye is so dark brown that it's the pupil's almost camouflaging. And so yeah, even if I could delete the whole of what appears to be the pupil, it looks the same as it does when the pupil's there because the eye's so dark anyway. I suppose I could make the brown lighter, but Silent wants the character to have brown eyes, so I haven't been very active. That's fine, Silent, no worries at all. If you're doing your stuff, that's okay. I just want to make sure I do okay with the eyes and that you like how they look, because it's the eye. Hang on, let's get Photoshop up. It's a very dark eye. You know what I mean? There's not even a pupil there, so the only way we could maybe handle it is if we made the brown eye lighter, and then we could see what the pupil was maybe, and then we can make it smaller. That's one way to go about it anyway. Possibly lighten the brown and add a pupil, but as you say, it depends on what Silent wants. Yeah, even if you've got a reference like of a character, cartoon or anime character that has small pupils. That would help a bunch as well, because then we know what sort of vision you'd have in mind. Honestly, the eyes aren't super important to me, just a colour. Go with what contrasts the best. Okay, so even if so you said it doesn't matter if they're not brown. If you want them, you don't mind if they're lighter, as long as the pupil's visible and small. Is that what you want? Want rainbow eyes? I imagine that'd be awesome. Okay, so we can open the character generator. We've got it saved in RPG Maker. We'll just see if it actually shows the pupils if we lighten the eyes. Okay, for some reason, where is our character generator? There it is. Can you just selection the eye and scale it down? So you want the actual coloured part of the eye to be smaller? This whole bit? No, this whole section here. Because I could do that. That'd be fine. But I didn't know whether you meant the whole eye or just the pupil. That's the one thing. If it's just the pupil or the whole of the eye. Because yeah, I definitely can't see any pupil on this eye with it being this dark. I can keep it the same colour for sure. It just depends entirely what you want, because there's so many different directions to take with it, you know what I mean? We can make this whole eye smaller. We can keep it brown. We can change the colour and just change the pupil. I thought that, did you? Yeah, I don't even know the word for what the actual coloured part of the eye is. Because the pupil's the black bit, isn't it? But I'd know if you guys said, but I'd have to Google it to remember. Iris, oh yeah, that's it. Okay, so if you want all the iris done, that's cool. We can do that. Oh, I need to... Got the wrong bit there. Right, we'll see how this looks. I might have to just select the eye rather than the whole thing around it, let's say. Might take a couple of attempts to get it looking how we want. So we can have it super small like that. We can have it medium. So that's how it originally was. That's how it would be if it was a bit smaller, and that would be if it was super small. We could always even move it across like that. I wonder what she looked like that. I'm curious now. I'm going to just say. Okay, it's changed the whole... Wow. She looks really like a bad girl with that eye. I'm imagining what she looked like with two of those pupils. So, I guess, yeah, we could have it like that small. Or we could just have it a little bit smaller. Let's see how it looks if it's just a little bit smaller. Let's change the other eye first, because it's hard to tell properly when you've only done one. Yes, yes, yes. So you want the super small. Yeah, she definitely looks like she's up to no good with those eyes. I'm not judgmental or anything, but it's clear that she is. Actually, that was pretty easy enough to do, wasn't it, guys? Wasn't too bad. Just a quick resize, really. Ooh. Okay, so this is the difference. Should we go even smaller on the eyes? You can see the clear difference, can't you? We might even have to go smaller, because I think the first example I showed it was even smaller. But I think it does look good like that. Oh man, that's spooky. I like it like this. I feel like this bit needs to be... She is spooky. It's crazy how it can just change a character, just that one edit. So this, what I'm doing now, is going very small with the pupils. We can have it like this, or have it how it was just when it was only reduced a small bit. But this is like going super small. But we're gonna have to add, there we go, that's like super small where you can barely see it. Which one do you like, Max Silent? The super small or just the small? Hi Tox, how you doing? Doing a mouth pooter, I see. Okay, so we're going to have to just add a bit of white around there because it's gone grey where we've resized it. Hey, why is it brown? I'm using the eyedropper thingy and it's still brown. There we go. Better. I feel like we don't need that shadow because it was mainly there for the bigger eye. Super small, let's go all out. There we go then. This is what she was originally. You ready to see her originally? That. And now she's this. The difference, right? Wow, she looks evil. She looks pure evil. Okay, so there. Save. Also, we gotta do the same with the glasses one, but we can hopefully just copy and paste maybe. We'll see. I wonder what she'll look like with glasses like this. Playing Overwatch, so not so great. They seem to get dumber and dumber. Who gets dumber and dumber? The people who play Overwatch? So I'm going to just copy the eyes and put them over the glasses and see how it looks. Oh, delete that. Stop it, stop moving. I have to lock you. Okay, so there must be a transparent bit there. It's not meant to look like. I mean, we could just resize the eye like we did with the other one, but I want it to look the same. But we're gonna have to cut the top bit off so we can actually get the glasses. And same with this. Why is the glasses are chopped off? So I think that should be it. It looks like there's 8 pixels of eye, judging from that, and there's 8 pixels of eye there. Now we gotta copy this eye. I just love that effect on characters when they just have little eyes. Well, we did it silent. How awesome! It might have been a bit of a confusion how to go about it at first, but once we did it, it actually worked out really awesomely. It just shows how worth it is to make an edit sometimes. And it wasn't even that difficult either. Once you know what you're doing, it's totally awesome. Okay, let's see how she looks with glasses. Just might need to chop that bit off. So I'm hoping that, I hope it looks the same. I'm going to double check, make sure I've got it all in the right place. I'm not sure I have with that second eye. I don't think I have, because it's only 3 pixels long in height, and as you can see here it goes on 4 pixels, so that's definitely wrong. There's obviously parts of transparency going on in it. The way it does that, because it's definitely not the same. That's black in the middle for a start, and that's white. I'll just get that and replace it with the white one. I feel like it was lined up, but so I made sure the shape of the eye was lined up. Be close, but maybe not exact. I have to copy and paste it and just make it exact. Okay, just pop it under there and just somehow fix it. Hi Chub Cheeks, oh my goodness, you're in chat, which means we have to do this. Exclamation mark change, Chub Cheeks 92, avatar Chub Cheeks 92. There we go. Chub is Chub now. So because of that, we've got this avatar thing at the bottom, as you can see, and if you're a character in the game, you will, once you speak in chat, you will appear at the bottom and start walking around, just like the current 3 characters were before Chub popped in. At first he was Rex's character because his avatar needed changing, but now it's changed. It'll be like that forever. Just required one small little command. Now it's done. Let's see what chat have said anyway. I miss Des. Who's Des? Who's Des? I don't know any Des. Are those the cheeky my name refers to? The cheeks? What cheeks? Oh gosh, I'm confused now. I'm trying to understand. They all went poop. Did they stop streaming? Not seen them in ages. Also, I want to see how many messages I can post on here before Rose sees me. Well, I'm here, Chub. It's just I got distracted with this eye business that I'm doing. I have him as a Steam friend. I should check on him. Rose is a special case. I am. I'm a strange human. I embrace that. I love Desi's Steam pic. Who is Des? Guys, I don't know any Des. Have a great But basically, Chub, your character will stay there now, unless you haven't spoken in chat for an hour, and then you'll disappear. I mean, is it private, is it? I feel like it's a very public conversation, but just only one you and him understand. I don't think I know anybody called Des. You have to go. You don't know a Des either? Right, we need to get this eye sorted. Because for some reason, it's obviously, yeah, it's got a massive gap. It's got transparency thing. I know an easy way to solve this actually. We'll do it like this. I'm going to put a square behind it. And yeah, this is why it got a bit confusing, because it had a transparent bit, and I thought it did, so I'm just going to get rid of that. And now if we line it up, there shouldn't be a problem. It'll show the real eye. Finally. Yeah, we're just editing the eyes of Silent and Lost character, guys, because he wanted to have small pupils, and it looks so much more like a mysterious evil character than it did originally. It's pretty cool. She's got glasses on one, and she's not got glasses in another. So yeah, she looked like that before, and now she looks like that. So much different. But I want to make 100% sure. Okay, the eye is slightly different. I'm going to have to edit this left eye slightly, because that isn't completely accurate. And I know why. Because once again, the stupid red background underneath, that's why. Hey, why is there a... What do you mean? I need the red background underneath. It's not stupid. What we're talking about. Why is I wouldn't know what bit's transparent? I'm weird. I know what I'm talking about sometimes. There you go. Okay, that should be perfect. Also, I'm going to catch up with you in chat in a sec, guys. I know I'm behind. It's because of this, because I want to make sure I get this done. Okay, now that should match exactly now. Hi Morgan, how you doing? I nearly missed you there. Got all distracted with doing this. How you doing? Have time when you're streaming. I hope you're having an awesome day. Hope your week's treating you well. I wasn't feeling very well earlier, chat, by the way. I was all dizzy, and chat got really worried about me, but I just want you to know I feel better now. So there's nothing to worry about now. I don't want people thinking I'm suffering or anything. Des, let's just say, not the type of guy that would be in this kind of place. He wouldn't be in this stream. I'm too sweet for him, am I? Is this a new character? It is Silent. We're adding a new character to the game. And as you can see here with Silent and Lost, we've added them as well. They're on walking here. We did that yesterday. But we're just finishing off our character sheet and avatar today. And we got another character to add to the game as well. We're getting people who are reaching the 500 raindrops now. So if you're interested in being a character in the game, that's how many raindrops you need. We're going to have a little party of people hanging out here in the coming months when more characters get added to the game. I was wondering where Rex's was then. He was behind me. There we go. Okay, so merge those eyes. I'm going to check that there. Okay, that's perfect, I'd say. I'm glad Silent's happy with those eyes. I like to see that people are happy with their character. So now we've literally got to finish the character sheet, and we'll be done with that very soon. Hopefully in the next 20 minutes, if it doesn't screw us over and cause any more delays. I definitely need to tidy up my Raindrop Chronicles folder with all the assets though, because I'm getting lost where I'm putting everything, because there's so many. It's not very organised at the moment. Sorry guys, I did do a burp then. Tox's fault. I caught his burp. Okay, so they're saved. So I'm gonna edit the colour scheme first for the character sheet. Make sure that's looking pretty. That one's mine, is it Science? And then we can put it into Photoshop and add the images, and it's done. You want to have a character because you suck. But make sure your cheeks are nice and chubby. Chubby cheeks are cute. That's why I like hamsters. Right, I'm just going to eat this. Gone. Is Tox flying with you? Maybe. Or maybe not. I didn't even know Chub and Tox knew each other. I have to say. I didn't know. I don't know what to do, but I don't think the light background and the darker text is really working. We tended to have a dark background and lighter text with all the character sheets, so I think we'll keep to that. Just thinking what to change that to then. So we've used most colours for all the character sheets, and I like to keep the colours different. We've already got one that uses a sort of gold. I do want them to look different. Okay, one sec. Let's open the one that's gold and just change it a bit. The reason I'm picking gold is because part of the clothing is like a yellow. What do you call it? The part on the edge. And I would have gone for purple, but there's already 2 other characters that have purple character sheet. Hey, stop changing. I need this colour. I don't want to have to remember it. I have to write down, aren't I? 43,255.92. Okay, so that's the colour, but we can we don't have a bogey green colour for any of the characters yet, I don't think. I don't know if that'd go with the look of the avatar though. I think that's the colour of cannons. We go way back. We do. Not seen him over yet. I don't think he's on Twitch anymore. I think he said that he's going to do YouTube content now. That's what I heard the last time I heard from him anyway. My eyes are going see-through. They're flickering. Green screen's full. I kind of like that colour. I don't think we have any character sheets that are that colour yet, so I'd be totally happy to use that colour, unless Silent hates it. But I think he's even giving me permission to pick the colour, so. But we're going to have to change that to something. Maybe we can. What would go with that colour? Probably a darker green. Your eyes are seeing through too. It's a good power. We look like we're superhumans. We need this bit to be a bit lighter though, so it shows up in that background. It's been so long since I've done the colour schemes, the character sheets, so I forgot exactly how I did it. But I'm doing it wrong again. I need to have this bit be darker. I think that was Sigurt's colour. I just really want it to look different to the other character sheets, so we'll see. I'll mess about for a bit. I think haze is pretty close to that colour. Very different. that works. You have to add the darker background because it looks weird. The credits of the assets don't show up otherwise. Don't think, yeah, I never understand jokes. That should be one of my facts, Chubb. Remember that fact tweet that you posted? That would be one of them. I don't get jokes. Some jokes I get, I'm just has to kind of fit, I suppose, with my weird sense of humour. If it doesn't, I usually don't get it. Okay, I need to make the background and this make sure that they're the same shade. I think they are. I think that's fine to keep it that way. Right, we're gonna see how. I mean, I still don't know if this colour suits the character because this character is a thief or a con artist. We need something more extravagant than bronze. Let's go through the colours and see. Oh no! There's a text glitch. There. Hi Varric, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I love that cat. How cute. Meow. Meow indeed. It's adorbs. Right. I'm thinking I kinda like the purple. I do. I just think it suits a character like this more than brown. Okay, so we gotta just, there's a few little bits that I have to change. So. Okay, I just make that bit a touch lighter, so. Can I be your community? You want to be in a community? Of course you can. You just hang out with us and take part in this fun game that we're making together. If you're curious, these are the important commands. The ones about the project, and the one saying that you can be a character in the game. But 500 raindrops are needed for that, just so we don't get too many characters. But yeah. A nuke. Well, this game is pretty crazy. Who knows what could happen? That's all I'm gonna say. It's There's going to be a bunch of different ideas, but I have stated that I will and can say no to certain things, depending on what it is. Like if there's something like, say, extremely racist or offensive, then I would probably say, actually, we shouldn't have that. But under most circumstances, I want people to have freedom and have some interesting story ideas. But as an evil character, I approve. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Okay, so... Okay, so I think that colour is fine. Okay, so those are the colours I've chosen for this character sheet. We'll see how it looks once we've got the avatar in on Photoshop, and then we'll know if it looks awesome or not. But this is a colour I think suits the character. And we're also wearing a colour that's a sort of purple like it, and we don't have a character sheet currently that is that colour. Mine's a sort of pink. Right, yeah, but this one's even more brighter and extravagant. She uses RPG Maker. I don't know what code is needed. Yeah, it's JavaScript. So, although I like the coding, it's been pretty minimal at the moment. There will be a little bit involved, I'm sure, especially because I'm kind of adding like different features and mini maps. I actually did that myself. I'm quite proud I did the mini map thing because it was a little bit fiddly. I did a little bit scripting, but I managed to do it. Older versions, it was Ruby. Yeah. When's the next RPG Maker coming out anyway? Any idea? Okay, let's open this character sheet in Photoshop. And I will copy and paste the avatar in. We can't put the avatar in graphic scale because the colours are wrong. It only like has like 8 colours or something. Where's the unlocked character? Oh, we have to save it as a PNG. Silly. Also, I'm very behind in uploading the YouTube video, the VODs to YouTube. I need to get cracking with that, get them back up. Especially now we're streaming 3 days a week again. There's going to be a lot of YouTube videos to put up. That's why I changed the thumbnails to something that was easier to do. Okie dokie. Oh no, we'll do the one without the glasses because she's going to be wearing no glasses most of the time. What the freak? Okay. Mode. Not index colour. That's not what we want. Silly Photoshop. Okay, what has happened to the eyes? You know what? It's transparent again, isn't it? get a bright, well, do that. To colour those eyes in. Gotta colour them in white. How dare it? How dare it do that? A good job I spotted that. There we go. Now, I forgot the positioning of the avatar. Okay, right. That is it. Going by the last line, we will see MV Ace before a completely new version. Oh, right. Python is a good starting point for programming. Shady deals with artists to sell their tile sets for extremely unreasonable prices. Yeah. There are some that are quite expensive, I've noticed. Sales of the engine will be low, so not surprising they push for additional sales. Yeah. Haven't used it since VX. I can't remember the last one I used. Like, the first one I ever used was RPG Maker 2000. That was the first one. That shows my age. The fact that I used that. Okay. Now, it's basically nearly done. We've only got to do one more thing. For this, I'm going to get one up as a template. So, we'll get Chubbs up as a template, shall we? Seeing as Chubby's hanging out now. So what we got to do is get Silent and Lost's walking animation. Well, they're not walking animations, it's just the directional animations. Actually, got to get those in. So I'm just going to copy and paste Chubbs as a template so we know what position to put them in. And I'm going to burp. Just burped. Okay. So it's all these middle ones. This is an awkward moment to announce you gotta go, is it? You can go whenever you want, Chubb. Hope you have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out. We had a new avatar on board. Woo. Chubbs. They had a PlayStation 2 version in Japan that was 3D, but obviously you can add assets to the game. It was limited to your memory card size. What about the big butt? Big butt? Where did that even get mentioned? We've not been talking about butts. Really like the character sheet design? Yeah? The one of Silence, Rex, or all of them? I like the colour of Silence. I hope he's happy with them. Okay, so now we're gonna originally I did pick a shade of yellowy brown, but I changed it because I thought this character's really extravagant. They're a con artist and a thief, and they've got like a really interesting personality. They're not like humble or down to earth or anything. So I thought, yeah, we're gonna have like a flashy purple. Yeah, they definitely look like they should be a Phantom Thief. They look like they belong in Persona 5, this character does. And which I like. And I'm glad we've got a cat character now. I'm super happy that we're drawing attention to the cat race. And Kindle's character, which we'll be doing the sheet for next, is very much cat focused too. The character is actually a human. Kindle's character is, but why have we got shoes there? But she owns a brothel in a city somewhere. We don't know which city yet. And in the brothel, it's all cat girls. So yeah, the game's turning into an anime, a hentai anime. And we are going to have a romance system in the game. So you'll be able to romance the cat girls. Be quite funny. And you don't just have to romance those. You can the actual characters in the game will be romanceable too. The actual main characters. Okay, so they're in the right position. I can delete the chub template now. Hang on, let me just make sure. Front, left, right, up. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure they were facing in the right order. Okay. So that is done now. And I did change it to Neko Citizen. It was Neko Thief originally, but I changed it to Neko Citizen because it's all, the question for the job is actually down here. It isn't the job that goes up here for the minor NPC. All minor NPCs are citizens, in a way. They all belong to a town. Age rating to BC. Yup. I mean, it's kind of going to be, like, it's not going to be an X-rated game. Like, even if it's, like, got that sort of content in, which is fine, we'll just have to be subtle about it, if you know what I mean, and have it so, it's not, like, extremely, basically the level of what we'd have in this stream, in terms of content. All of them, the template you made is really lovely, thank you. And yeah, I mean, like all the characters' sheets are going to look like this for the consistency of it. It's cool if like someone's passionate about this project to want to do their own. Like, that's amazing that people want to get involved so much. But it's just so important to have the consistency really with the character sheets, because eventually we can have lots of them over time as more characters are added to the game. This stream is PG, maybe PG-13. Yeah, I'd say PG-13. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with like having a brothel in the game of cat girls. Like if it's done in the right way, and it's not like spelling out, like it's not like completely like a porn thing or anything. You know what I mean? I mean, even The Sims. Look at The Sims. That's like a child's game, but there's still woohoo. Okay, so we done. Like, we done. We can actually upload Silent Lost character on the Discord. I'm gonna save it. We're gonna put it up as a tweet as well. Maybe we could do that now. I think we should do that now. Might as well. Save. But yeah, I'm trying to give them all their own colour. Every character sheet's going to have a different shade of colour to all the others. And eventually we're going to run out of colours, but you know, there's a lot of colours out there. You think they make great friends, not lovers. Well, you can be friends with them. The romance system's gonna like have a scale. Like friendship always starts first. Well, we'll say. Depends. Depends what people think. This is the community's decision after all. There'll be a poll, no doubt. Yeah, we still sometimes say, yeah. A tasteful bra, understood. But I'll say, I kind of like the idea of having choice and freedom in the game. And people doing what they want. I mean, we've got a silent protagonist, and I think that's quite interesting because it means there's more room for choice, probably. And they could potentially be evil or good. Because if they had their own dialogue and personality, it would be really hard to shape that sort of thing. Alright, so that's saved now. I want to make sure there's like no errors. Yeah, as you can see, Silent Lost character doesn't have a goal like Chub Cheeks is, and that's because they're a minor NPC. Minor NPCs don't have goals. And yeah, I'm just double checking I've included absolutely everything. I want to make sure that everything is correct, because you know the last thing we want is to put it up on Twitter and be done and then you're like, oops, typo. So just gonna check, and this is where you guys can be nosy and look at the character sheet. So if you haven't made your character yet and you're curious what the full character sheet looks like, this is what it is. The project I'm planning out is getting a little crazy regarding narrative, as I want players to have plenty of choice so it feels well free. Yeah, and I want that too. Like, it's JRPG inspired, this game, like visually, I believe, and definitely with the battle system it's going to be turn based and stuff. But I like having it a little bit like Western inspired, with being a little bit open ended and choice based. I will say, I'll see how it goes. Okay, so Silent Lost, Lavender Sun Song, I've spelled that right. Neko, it's an interesting name, isn't it, Neko, for a cat race? It's like the game Neko Para. That's like a naughty game, isn't it? Is it banned on Twitch? Because someone bought me that game for my birthday, Neko Para, and I was going to stream it, and then I thought probably get banned, so better not. Yes, my family has a large eyes up from just a short distance from town. Joyful, optimistic, deceitful, spontaneous, cautious, narrow-minded, talkative, and rebellious. Yeah. What is your biggest flaw? What is your biggest fear? What is your deepest, darkest secret? Okay, yeah, it's good. There's no typos. So I forgot the image hosting site I used. I'm just going to switch. I'm going to switch to a Raindrop Chronicles Twitter in a sec. So I'm hiding that bit because if you can't see my password, not allowed. Neko means K. It does. In Japanese, right? I believe. But yeah, it made sense to choose Neko as the name of the race because of it being Japanese inspired. Calling it cat or feline would have clashed with the other race because we've already got like a feline race and they're like a full cat. Like they're more like the Khajiits in Skyrim. I want one of them characters in the game. I want somebody to be a cat or a doggo. Because we haven't got one of them yet. We've got all the other races apart from that. And Silent, do you like your character sheet? We're going to post it now. I thought the purple was quite flashy and extravagant. And it fits this character's really bold personality. They're a phantom thief. They look like they belong in Persona. I like it. Yay. I want to be a doggo. Do you? I'm glad to hear that, White. Well, I want to make a doggo. Like, I'm really looking forward to when we get a doggo in the game. A talking doggo, of course. Okay, so, yeah, I'm on the Raindrop Chronicles Twitter. And I'm going to have to just find what the image hosting site was I used. Give me a sec, guys. I'm not putting it up yet because... Right, I've got to go all to the bottom. Because it's been a while since I've posted character sheets. Oh, it was Imager. I used Imager. So, I actually am signed in on Imager on another account. My private account. So, I'm going to log out of that first. Log in to my other one. Ooh. Won't be long, guys. I'm going to keep it as 500 raindrops. And as a subscriber, how many would you get in a 3-day-a-week stream? Close to 100 raindrops, I think. If you're there the whole time, that is. I mean, look at Careless Rex. He's got over 10k raindrops. He's like got 20 times the amount. So it shows it's not too impossible to get that. Give me a few years, unless you're adding werewolves, then I won't have a choice. Rex lives here. It's because he's incredible and super supportive. And I love him. Okay. I'm logging in Imager. Forgot my Imager password. No! When you forget your password. Right, I'm going to just log in via Twitter and do that way instead. Now it's asking me for my phone number. And it's like, don't you dare prank call me. I get prank calls constantly, guys. It's driving me insane. Get one every hour of the day. Ah. I love you mostest. Okay, so I've got a special imager for Raindrop Chronicles now. It's a brand new one. I think Silent and Lost character sheet's the longest one. That's awesome. Oh no, it's actually the same size as Herez's, sort of. So, there's not much different between Silence and Herez's in size. In fact, Herez's might be a slightly bit longer. Okay, we're uploading in now, exciting times. Nearly at 300, wait, what? Yay! It's a good job we don't go super fast with this project. Imagine if we'd already like done episode 3. Everyone would be like, give me a character now. But we're quite slow paced with this. We take it at a comfortable, leisurely pace, so I don't get myself stressed out or anything. And that way it gives people the chance to, even if they're new to stream, to get those raindrops. I mean, episode 1, I did say end of the year or start of next year, so that's a few months away, and episode 1 is going to be one of many episodes, so sometimes the best characters don't show or appear until later on, sometimes. Pain drops. I mean, Tox, you had a different name before. I can like still transfer your raindrops, you know. I might just do that anyway, even if you say no. I'm going to do that. One thing that's unfortunate is that Twitter, I'll show you, I'll get Twitter up right now. Might as well. One thing that's really unfortunate is how Twitter have changed their image size system. Hey, why is Joe Boy like that, but why are the others not like that? I think it's because his is shorter. Oh, hang on. Crap. Yeah, I have to do 2 versions of the character sheet. A cropped version. Cool. Okay. It doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. I think the reason... I don't know the reason why some of them are there, like, show from the top, but others show halfway through. That's quite strange. But who knows why Twitter does things the way it does. If I had more time, I'd probably try and figure it out. But we'll just post it. You just click on it to see the full thing anyway. No big deal. An old school JRPGs where halfway through the game, the big bad villain turns out to be your amnesiac brother, and actually there is another final boss. Yeah, that is generally what happens. And it's not impossible that would happen in this game either. I mean, if you look at our characters, our character sheets, Chub Cheeks and Careless Rex are our villains of the game, our antagonists. Our only 2 so far. And, I mean, we might get more. I don't want to limit you guys to not being an antagonist because we've already got 2. Could be more. Like, I wouldn't say no to, like, 8 antagonists. Because they could, you know what I mean? You have some at the start and then you have more and then you have... lots of different ones. Oh. We'll have lots. Like, we've got 5 party members at the moment. We could have like 20. Who knows? I know that JRPGs generally like limit the party members to about 10 or 10, about 8 or 10 on average. But I think the way I want this to work, there doesn't have to be a limit. Could be a party system where there's like loads of people you've met on the journey that you can choose, or maybe we can just have it so we have the ones that are currently in the story with us. That's probably more likely. Does RPG Make allow party swaps? I think there's a plugin for it, as I remember looking. So if it ever gets to that point where we've got a lot in the party, then we can use something like that. But I have a feeling that we'll use the characters that are in the story with us at the moment, because I think the way things work, maybe some characters will go off for a bit and then come back later on, but maybe not. Some might stick with us. It's really hard to say at the moment because we haven't wrote the story, but it could go either way. Some characters might be with us 24/7, others might be like, okay, I'm heading off to do something and then appear like about 5 hours later again, or 10 hours later. Okay, so I'm going to just copy and paste this text. Also, one sec, let's get Photoshop open again. Have to save a version that's a cropped version. It goes up to about here, because the problem is if I put it up at its full size on Twitter, it makes the image look really like bad quality and stuff, and pixelated. And so if I do it like this, it keeps it at a looking okay. And I have it so that there's a link to Imager for the full version, so people can see it like full if they click the link. So if it like on Twitter, that's how I've done it. I've just copied it to the end of that section. And then if they click the Imager, it'll show all of it. Okay, so one thing about Silent and Lost is that it never shows up his name. I've noticed this. One sec, I'm gonna go hunt for it. Silent is a mysterious fellow, hiding away. I'm gonna have to look in one of my tweets now where I've tagged him. I think I have a couple of times. The main character starts a game washing up on a beach. Does RPG? Yeah, he was typing that as you said it. Who was? Damn, I'm a bit behind with chat and I've lost track of conversation. What are you using to make the game? Hi, guess who? Welcome to the stream. RPG Maker is the software that we're using. Sorry about me taking a while to reply, guys. I'm getting all caught up in this. But Az has already answered for you. Thank you, Az. It's probably an easy way to do it, that use story progression to determine who's available. Yeah, because there's a chance. I mean, who knows who many people will want to be a party member eventually. Like, we got 5 now, but who knows, we could have 10 or more, even 20 in the far future, like a year from now, who knows, or 2 years from now. I don't want to have to limit it. I don't have to say to people, oh, no more party members, so you can't be one. Do you know what I mean? I feel that's a bit unfair. So I want to leave that like having limited party members, and then like you say, story progression will be determined who's able to be in the party. That's an ideal way to do it. You bought VX Ace many moons ago and never really worked with it. Use Unity. Oh, awesome. Well, RPG Maker's great if you want to like make that JRPG style of game, and it's perfect for that. And I'm having lots of fun doing this. It's good to meet you, guess who. We all get involved with this. We all decide on the story and stuff together and the world building. It's a nice engine if you're making that style of game. Lots of game mechanics that are pre-made for you. Yeah, it's cool. Why would a party member... Why be a party member? You could die. Be a shadow NPC that just appears from time to time and gives advice. Yeah, you can be whatever you want. I mean, you make it sound like you're dead for good, but it's an interesting thing, actually, death. Wondering how the story will go if a character does die. Especially a party member one. I've considered making it a rule that we can't kill party member characters off until we get to a later episode of the game, because I feel it's only fair for allowing them the chance to complete their story arc first. Same for major NPCs and stuff as well. Character arc's important, and it would suck if, say, somebody decides that the story my character's dead in chapter 1 part 4 or something. It's like, but I can't be dead. But I don't want to say no to my character getting killed off towards the end of the game. Thanks for the welcome. You're totally welcome. I will check it out sometime, or I'll see it being used here. Yay! I want everybody to make an RPG Maker game. I want everyone to do it. Okay, I'm just looking at Twitter quickly, guys. I'll get it up for you to see in a sec. Just hunting for silent and lost username, because he's hiding away. Why on earth is silent and lost username? I can't find him on Twitter, and I need to tag him because it's his character. Bear with me a sec, guys. Okay, I've found it. Okay, I'm going to get Twitter back up now. Okay, so Lavender Sunsong. What a lovely name. Keep forgetting if it's an E or an A. The spelling of lavender. Lavender. That's it. Don't want any typos, and no, they're not a sensitive emotional soul. So delete that. How should we describe them? Let's have a look at that Sigurd. A thief and con artist who always leads others astray. That could be a good way to describe. Yeah. Con artist is 2 separate words, yeah. Permadeath is very difficult to do narrative-wise. It is, and that's why I'm going to ban it. Ban deaths for the early part of the game. I do think if it was like the final chapter or the penultimate chapter, I kind of would like to allow it at that point when people's character arcs have come to an end, just because I think death in a way can be exciting. If it's not overused, but if it's done in a way that isn't a bit silly. But yeah, in a later chapter for sure. I'd love to make a game like Sword and Manor or Chrono Trigger someday. I've only made 3D or 2D side scrollers. You should go for it for sure. And RPG Maker's the perfect software for that, isn't it? Hi Night Storm, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How is your day going? And if you're curious, guys, we're currently on Twitter because our game has a Twitter account. If you're curious, well, I've only got a link to my Twitter. That's my actual Twitter there, but in the bio, I have it tagged. I have a tag of the game, and you're totally welcome to follow it. All news and updates goes on there. I don't put live tweets up anymore. I've thought about doing it again, but I've heard that it doesn't really work now with the Twitter algorithm that well. So streamers have kind of stopped doing live tweets. Okay, leaves others astray. So here's the link. There we go. Awesomes. Now I've got to put the image. So where is it? I need the cropped one, not the full one. It appears I didn't save it where I should have saved it. Okay, let's tweet this now. Exciting times. It's been a while since we've put up a character sheet. The last character we added was Sick, and that was in September last year. Which is weird because we actually didn't start this game seriously until the spring this year. The spring this year was when we actually started to stream it, but I did start the actual idea in the autumn last year. So yeah, it took a while to actually get it up, like running the game. But now it's we're gonna be doing it consistently 3 times a week on Twitch for streams. So it's work, yeah, it's work. So Silence character is it's at the top, not in the middle, which is cool. I don't know why it went in the middle for some. Thank you for the follow, Phil. Appreciate it. Yeah. Cool. We've now, if you can see, we've got an extension. One moment. Delete. Yeah, this is at RPG Maker, this what I've got up now, and this background is the Everbloom Forest. We've got 6 areas of that forest. It's our first dungeon in the game. And it's almost done. There's just a few little extra things to finish involving parallax mapping. And that is the next task once we've finished the character sheets. So I was going to do something and I've completely forgot what it was. You know when your mind goes blank and you just forget everything? But guys, also something super important, especially because we've got new peeps and possibly lurkers hanging out. We need votes on the current chapter that we're writing in the game. It will lead on the Discord. It will force you to join, and if you don't want to, that's fine. You don't have to join. But if you want to take part in the polls and stuff, it's a place that we do all that to prevent cheating. We used to use a poll website, but people could have cheated. Okay, I was going to do something and my mind's gone blank. I'm like, what was it? What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. I was going to add... I was going to do something else, though. Oh, yeah. My extension. I was gonna see if I could edit it midstream. the first one, the first quest thingy I've got is character sheets, and we've done silence now, so we can actually delete that. Let's see if we can edit that midstream. Okay. Yeah, you can actually edit it midstream. That's really awesome, actually. I really sort of like that extension, but it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea because it's like in the way. Some people might find it. So if it isn't, you can hide it. You don't have to have it visible. But I 100% love keeping it there just so we can keep track of tasks in the project. Keep things organised. It lets people know what we're working on and what the next plans are and stuff. So we'll keep that. And people did mention that they liked it. A couple of peeps. And I'm glad our little Steam avatars thing seems to be working now as well. Have you got a Trello board for the project? I've heard of that, you know. Is that like a sort of task organisation thingy-majig? What I tend to do is just use an notepad, you know. I literally just write everything down in there because I'm a simple one. I've tried to use websites in the past, but I end up forgetting about them. I end up just leaving them. And I end up just using Notepad again. Is it good though? What would you say the advantages are for it over using Notepad or something like that? Yay, thank you for liking the tweet, Fantasia. Okay, right, there's only one more thing to do now. That we haven't done. Before we move on to the Kindle's character sheet, we have to add silent and losts here. So, can go under Siggity. It's really weird how Siggity spells out the word map in his link. Yeah, some look thinner because they're larger, but you can get the full size if you zoom in. Awesome. I'm happy that's done. Silent is all done, and I'm sure is happy about that. And it's just, yeah, we got one more character to do now that we haven't started yet, who submitted a form, so we'll do Kindles, and then after that we can go back to the parallax mapping and stuff. I really would like to get that done as well because that's quite a big job, and the mini maps, and then we can move on to enemy design and then the boss. And but I really want to get the second part, the first chapter done before we move on to the boss and all the dialogue and story stuff. I want more votes, guys, for that. So yeah, seems more useful for teams than a solo project, is it? Trello's good for just tasks. You can allow us extras as well so they can see what's happening. You can also invite people if you want with them in rights and make changes, updates to it. Yeah, so it's like a sort of collaboration thing, which in a way, I guess this is a collaboration community project, but I do kind of, as you guys can probably tell, I have some sort of, everything's controlled by me. And I want everyone to get involved, of course, and vote and submit things. But I suppose we kind of do that with Discord, really, with this format, with the submissions here, which is actually working really well. And I'm kind of happy with it at the moment. So we'll keep that system for sure. It might just be me, but that Discord link only takes me to Discord. It doesn't link me to your server. Really? Guess who? I'm really happy that you told me that, because I've always wondered if it works, because as I'm already in the Discord myself, and same for anyone else who hangs here or who's already in the Discord, it's hard to know if it works properly. So it's great to know that, because I've probably been putting it up all this time and it's not been working. So I need to find out the real link then, if that's the case. I think there's an invite thing here. I'm going to just see what happens when I click on it, actually, out of pure curiosity. I wonder how long it's been like that then, because I swear it used to work, but we'll need to get a new link. Fine. Find it easy as you can quickly drag and drop each hack, for example, this week uncompleted. Also add notes to each one. Yeah, I'll have a little peek at it as and see what it's like. I used a big ass whiteboard for my stuff, although I should be using something digital for my team members, but meh. Who did your graphic design for the Merc? Ooh, let me have a quick check of my panels. If you look under info, there's like an info panel on the second row, the second column, I mean, and it explains who's done my channel art. The character art was done by Art of SCS. He's really got a really awesome comic style to his art, and it's got the link to his website if you click that. So yeah, I did everything else, the emotes and the Final Fantasy inspired bit badges, etc., done by me, but character design was done by him. I got it commissioned for me. Yay. Yeah, I defo recommend him for sure. I want him to do other stuff for me in the future as well. Commissions are super expensive though, but totally worth it. Artists deserve all the monies. It works for me, but possibly because I'm already on the server. Yeah, I think for people who are already on, it probably sends them to the Discord. But let me just get a new invite link, guys. I don't know how to do it though. Oh, it's because it's hidden, that's why. One sec. Maybe this one will work. I've got a new link now. And we'll just have to change the bot command. Does this work, guys? Let me know, guess who, if it works. That hopefully should say you can join the Rain Army. I think the reason why it didn't work is because I actually used a channel link. So I think I used the channel link just so it was easier for you guys to get to the poll. So I might have to do it. So if new people who aren't in the Discord have to click that link, but people who already are. Oh my god, this is getting confusing now. I'm going to have to think how to go about this. Because it does work for people who are already in there, it seems. If according to us. Does it take you straight to the channel as the main story channel where you can submit the story? Tox, you perfect. The link in your info below for Discord bring me to Discord, so maybe use that one in chat. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to think of a way to do it, because I also want a link that sends you the people straight to the channel as well, so they know what channel to submit the ideas. So I'm going to have to use my thinking cap for that one and think of how to to go about that. But yeah, I'm glad it's working now, and I'm going to sort that out for the next stream and get the command corrected. That only works even if it says you have been invited when I'm already there. No, it takes you to the accept invite page and then welcome chat. Oh, okay, so it doesn't work anyway. All this time it's not worked. Okay. Yeah, I'll change the command for next stream, guys. At least it works in the panels. Yeah, it works for people to join. Yeah. I hope it's just easy enough to see, really. Like, if you look here, it's straightforward enough to look through the poll section. I might just have to mention it in the command, just say the Raindrop Chronicles category. But yeah, you know, it's straightforward. I think it is anyway, but not everybody finds it straightforward, I guess. And welcome. I'll say hi. Because I like to say hi to everyone because I'm nice. I'm nice. Okay, let's look at our next character sheet then. Okay, so Kindled Trash is a major NPC, I believe. So there's one more character sheet now, and then we've done them all for who's currently filled in the forms. I'm going to try my best to keep updated on character sheets. So once somebody's submitted one, that week that they've submitted it will be, I will set a stream to do their character sheet, because I feel like I've really fallen behind with Kindled Trash's character sheet. She submitted it ages ago. Okay, so number 6, her character's interesting. Like I said, she owns a brothel with cat girls. She's Rose. You ever think of clerical work speed? I'm a fast typer, and it's my mic really picks it up as well, and I want to not have you guys have to hear the typing noise and clicking noises sometimes, but I don't understand enough about technology and sound to know how to do that. So I need chat to help me. I don't know if I have to buy something or just get a quieter keyboard. Either get a quieter keyboard or buy something for my mic to stop it picking up as much sound. I don't know. I'm a noob with that sort of thing. But I am a fast typer. I remember one of my teachers at school just stood there and was like, what the hell? And it's because I was like 10 and I was typing like this. And it was just as computers were like coming into school. Because they weren't really a big thing until I like started high school. And it's only because I like had a computer really early, from like 5 years old. Agreed, Rose. Do you do any code? You would be the Flash with that typing speed. Yeah. I code, like, I know like some of it. I kind of just fluke my way around it, if that makes sense. I'm like not. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm the sort of person that just does it as I go along, or I go and support forums for help, and then I'll do it. I don't even notice it. I'm used to using a mechanical keyboard myself, is probably the reason. Yeah. I've noticed some streams, like I've gone into some art streams or streams where people have to use a keyboard or mouse a lot. And it's like silent, and I'm like, how do you get it like that? I want to be silent in my streams, because I've looked at my VODs and I've seen how loud it is when I click and use my keyboard. I just need to know how to do that. I thought the only reason for coding was to hear the sweet clicking noises. Some people might find it ASMR. Who knows? Could be considered ASMR to some peeps. Yeah, you enjoy the sound. If you enjoy it, that's fine. I get paranoid people who'd get irritated by it and then mute me or leave the stream. Yeah. No my secret, but it's good to know people enjoy the sound. I mean, I do have some background noise, don't I? can't even hear it myself because I've got it super low on my end. But I don't think it's live for you guys. Okay, so let's look at Kindle Trash's character. Atsuyo. Very Japanese. Human. An ally. And what type of faction would you be part of? Well, not really a faction by the look of it. She just owns multiple brothels. She's a lone person. She's not part of a group. She's her own leader of her own business. What is your goal? Oh, she hasn't filled in a goal. Mostly an ally, but through character choice can become antagonist. Yeah, we're gonna have like a choice sort of thing. And I like the idea of allies becoming antagonists and antagonists becoming allies over the course of the story. Obviously, it's not going to happen fast, but character arcs are an awesome thing. There will be a way to remove certain sound frequencies, but no clue how you would do it live. Okay. I'll look into it. If not, you'll have to put up with it, but at least you like it. Helps the party throughout their journey and can lend... I'll zoom in a little bit. Hi, Willow's girl. Thank you for that host. How you doing? So good to see you. How did you guys enjoy your stream? Let me guess, you were playing Elder Scrolls Online. Yay, I was right. I know what Charlie plays. How did your stream go? I hope you had fun. I bet you're a pro at that game. I'm curious how many hours you've put in. Stream was great, thanks. How are you? Doing good. We're working on a game. We're making some character sheets for some of the characters today. So it's cool. Having lots of fun. How it should be, but still terrible. Yeah, that's how I feel about myself when I play MMOs. Like I've put in about 1,000 hours with Final Fantasy XIV since it came out, and I'm still a noob. It's hard, you know, to be good at MMOs because there's always somebody who's better at them and spends every single day, every hour of the day on them. I've mentioned I wanted to try Elder Scrolls Online, but it's I know that it's probably gonna be an addiction if I do, and it'll steal my life. Hi. Yeah, if you like Elder Scrolls Online, guys, and if you're an MMO person, you should definitely follow Charlie. But she loves RPGs in general, don't you? I see you play a lot of RPGs. Well, Skyrim was one. I remember when I first started watching your channel, Skyrim was the one you was playing. Too much to do sometimes. That was why you picked Willow Scale as your name, right? Fantasy themed RPGs. Oh yeah, Witcher 3. You like that too. There's a Dune MMO in the works. That's really good. You know what? I want to read the book of that. I've got it on my wish list actually. Just because it's a science fiction book that always is apparently like one of the best, so I've heard. So I want to give it a go. How are you doing anyway, Liquids? Good to see you. And Herring as well. I nearly missed you there because of your red name. It's the same colour as Azrael's name. My favourite genre. Witcher 3 is still your fave. It's so good. I've been trying to get my sister to play it. Like, my sister has recently bought a PlayStation. I'm like, get The Witcher 3. She's playing Persona 5 at the moment now and she really loves it. It's a good game. Tend to consume your life. I think I lost about a decade on Final Fantasy 11. Yeah, I mean, I never played 11, just 14. Do you play 14 as? I mean, I haven't got my subscription at the moment. I cancelled it, but I tend to go back to it now and again. Dune is great. Yeah, I want it. I want to read it. I need the book. Looking forward to movie next year. It's out next year. I did hear there was one. Isn't Drogo from Game of Thrones going to be in it? I heard he is. I hope that wasn't a lie. 14 is the only one you played too. 14 is so good though. Like the latest expansion just blew me away. It's amazing. So get it, guys, if you haven't played it yet. Well, I've got me a copy sub of 14 this month. I'm playing White Mage at the moment. Oh, cool. I've never been a healer on it. I'm bad at healing. I'm always DPS. Everybody shut up and touch my butt, please. Trust Tox to say something like that. Dennis, of surname I can't pronounce, is the director. Jason Momoa is Duncan. Yeah, that's cool. I'm definitely going to watch it, but I might read the book first and be good this time. Yes, I haven't been on there in a long time. I'd probably start a new character if I went back. Would you? I've considered making an alt, you know. A character called Ross Rainblood, the male version of me. I wanted to make a boy character. I never really play as boys in games. Webcam. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, there we go. I've never played as a boy. I always play as a girl character. But I wanted to make Ross Rainblood the male version of me. That would be cool. Oscar Isaac is Duke Leto. Oh my goodness, Doom has a lot of characters I can't pronounce the names of. Whatever am I going to do? What did I miss? I had to run away. Hi, yes, so we had a host from Charlie, Willow Scale. She was playing Elder Scrolls Online. So we've just been chatting and stuff. Been having a little chat before I've been distracted from the character creation stuff. But welcome back, Gesso. Jason Momoa isn't how I imagine Duncan, but I'm 100% for it. I'm sure he'll do a good job. Hopefully it's going to be good. Sometimes I get a bit concerned about adaptations if they're going to be up to scratch. But I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And thank you, Heron, for that follow, by the way. Appreciate it. Josh Brolin and Zendaya are in it too. I've heard of those. I'm sure if I googled their names, I'd recognise them. I created a female character in WoW once and people gave me 10,000k gold and £5, sorry. £5 for dancing for them. It was hilarious. Oh my goodness. Why don't you add some extra options? Your integrity deceitfully honest. Where? Oh, you think you can be deceitfully honest? Do you think that's a thing, guys? I suppose there is you could be in the middle. I've picked kind of the two extremes with these choices here. I guess it's just so we get an idea of the character's personality. I feel like if you have to pick, you have to pick one. Can't pick both. I force you to. Haven't seen Dune in years. Guys, I need to read the book now. But it's getting the time. I haven't read in a long time because I end up just doing something else at night usually instead of reading. Like watching Careless Rex's stream or something. Or playing Hearthstone on my mobile. I'm terrible at that game though. Once I get paid this month, we will set up some new characters in 14, Rose. Ooh. But guys, you have played Shadowbringers, right? Or are you early on in Final Fantasy 14? Shadowbringers is the one you have to... It's still so good. The miniseries version Sci-Fi Channel did was quite good, was it? I've heard that Sci-Fi is terrible. Apparently Battlestar Galactica remake was the only good thing that ever aired on that channel, from what I heard. But I'm sure you get the critics who are just super harsh. For me, Doom is a real slog for the first 50 pages or so, but well worth it. Things can be like that, can't they? Take some getting into. Like, I'm a big fan of Stephen King's Dark Tower series, and the first book was a little bit slow, but it got really good after that. There was a dude board game in the 90s, yeah. I feel like I'm missing out. I'm missing out, guys. I don't even know what it's about, really. I just know it's a science fiction sort of story. Just heard it's like one of the best. Okay, so right. Oh my gosh, we got a lot here. That's good though. I love long character sheets. Nothing against short ones either. Sometimes it's good to keep things open-ended with your character too. Okay, so we're gonna have to make. We always start off with the look of the character before doing the character sheet. So I'm going to open the generator in RPG Maker. I'll just hide that a sec. Let's get the generator open. I only had the first expansion, but you need to pick up the rest. Oh my goodness. Well, if you ever get round to Stormblood, you'll have a blast. I really enjoyed Heaven's Ward, the first expansion, but Shadowbringers just was incredible. Are the expansions worth it? For Final Fantasy 14 or for Dune or for something else? Political intrigue, religions and prophecy. Sounds like the first part, the noble houses and political intrigue, sounds like Game of Thrones. Bastard. I love that word. It's another good way of saying that, the B word. I'm gonna say that from now on. Tox, thank you for the inspiration. You miss the OG Final Fantasy 14, like when it was free, they said it was crap, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, you can enjoy it. Just because someone doesn't like it doesn't mean you have to not like it as well. I wish that Final Fantasy 14 was free, to be honest. Because Elder Scrolls Online isn't it? Ooh, okay, so here we are, female. Skin colour is pink. She wants pink skin colour. So that one. What is the colour of your hair? Black and long. Skinny makeup can turn into skeleton form if you make her your enemy. That's cool. I wonder if there is a skeleton character asset. We'll have a little peek at that. But let's do the black and long hair first. And she wears makeup too and has hazel eyes. Okay, so we'll do that first before we read the rest. A Bastige. Liquid the Bastige. Have I pronounced that right? I always pronounce everything wrong. I'm a bro uni student, so I can't afford to play an MMO RPG. Yeah, it's that's the thing. Like, I can feel the same way sometimes, so that's why I tend to unsubscribe from Final Fantasy 14 eventually, because I feel like you have to like really play it every day to get your money's worth. And I wish it was free, just because I could still play it then, without committing to it too much. I'll lurk and be back in chat after ride home. Thank you, Az, for hanging out with us. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. And thank you for the lurk. You're getting raindrops that way. Clever one. Yeah, I needed to lurk for a little bit. I need to work on a website proposal. Ooh, you do websites. Hope it goes well. Okay, so black hair and long. We got quite a few long hairs on. I'm going to get rid of the bangs for now. And we'll just focus on the back part of the hair first. hope Kindle Trash likes what we do with this character, because she's not here with us in stream today, so we can't get her feedback. So we'll see. Well, I'll try my best. So black, I think that's the, yeah, that's the blackest. Because these are more grey and that's dark brown. And as for bangs, we've got loads. We've got loads we can choose from. Some of them are the default vanilla assets of RPG Maker, but the ones with an initial here, like D and H, they are created by other people. That's like their signature. And some of them, I think, they're better than the defaults. Some of them are wild and crazy. Look at those curly bangs. How crazy are they? Vestige of emotional messes. Burps. Mouth pooter. That's my word for burp. So I love the word pooter. Pooter's a fart. So I call burps mouth pooters. Well, it could be a face pooter. I bet guess who's awesome at websites? Oh, so. Since 2014, I've kind of dabbled in them too. I made my dad's website for his business, and he was happy with that. So I did all right. I used good old WordPress, WordPress.org. There's WordPress.com and WordPress.org, and it can get confusing what's what, but the WordPress.org is the proper one, isn't it? The proper one. I have a filter here, trust me. Yeah, Tox is good. But you go into other people's streams where you need a filter as well, Tox, don't you? Like, Gabby. She's like me. She doesn't swear. So, you're a good boy in our streams. Well, I think you're a good boy in her stream as well. You said you were her worst mod, so I'm curious now. Okay, I hope you're having fun with it. I also do a website that is interesting to see how other people are doing. Yeah. All you guys are pro coders. Ask anyone that talks to me a lot. I wonder what the worst thing Tox has ever said is. I dread to think. I feel like she should have, like, bangs for sure, but not crazy bangs, just like, maybe like a side bang sort of look. But she looks too sweet and innocent at the moment. So we're going to change her face. I'll just keep those bangs for now and just might change them after. She's a human, so she can't have any other ears. Yeah, Kindle says she wears makeup, so she's going to have to like have eyelashes like that maybe. That's lipstick. Is that the only lipstick one we've got? Doggo face. Doggo lips, it looks weird. Flex box. Oh, that's cool. And guys, if you're making games and stuff like in Unity or whatever, we have a creative section in the Discord. I think it's called creative work or something along those lines, and you guys are free to post anything creative, like games or writing or artwork or cosplay or anything at all. I want to see all the things. I think that's the same hairstyle as my character. I don't know. I think mine had full bangs, so it might not be the same. Yeah, I think that's the only mouth with lipstick. So we'll have that one maybe. We got a skeleton. I want a skeleton. You know, I swear there's a skeleton asset. I swear I saw it. There it is. But it's hidden by the hair. And they don't do it for the face either, I don't think. I'm going to have a little browse and see if there's a skeleton face somewhere. Because she's going to turn into a skeleton form, this one. Sometimes. Okay. I get very indecisive when there's a lot of hairstyle choices. I don't even know if we should give her bangs. She looks okay without them as well. Black bangs. Oh, Kindle Trash has given a reference image, so I'm going to just have a look at that actually. Okay, so this is Kindle Trash's reference image. She's very, very Japanese inspired, so I'm going to try and give them the bangs. If the straight bangs, that is. We need a kimono outfit as well. I think RPG Maker MV actually had a Japanese pack, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they did, but it was a paid one, and I ain't paying. I'm hoping there'll be other assets that we can have that are like that. I might have a little peek actually and see. RPG Maker and the Japanese character generation. Yeah, there's definitely one. Maybe post a few of my games. Yeah, totally. Oops, sorry about the noise, guys. I just knocked my desk. Keep hearing rumours. They are just phasing it out though. It's going nowhere. Well, I hope it doesn't, because that's what we're using for this RPG Maker. It's the only code language I'm actually picking up, I guess. Thank you for the link, Tox. Is that a song? Turning Japanese. I want to go to Japan. I want to go now. Rose, have you used Game Maker Studio too? I worked on a game about 4 or 5 years ago with somebody. The project got cancelled for personal reasons, but he used Game Maker Studio, and I did the assets, the art assets and stuff. So I didn't actually use Game Maker Studio, but my business partner did. So yeah, I probably could find my way around it, because I've heard it's a good software to use for new people, but it fits a certain type of project, I suppose. like RPGs, I'm not sure whether that would be the software, but if you was making like a sort of general kind of game, it might work. Yeah, how it is versus RPG Maker. Yeah, I'm sure that it's possible to do an RPG. Now, I guess it depends how, like how, if you could pull it off. Because it's just too much of a learning curve for me to use a complex engine. It would, seeing as I haven't studied code or anything, this is good for me as a noob. Game Maker Studio Pro. I'm just checking the Japanese assets. But looking at them, they're exactly what I need. You know what? RPG Makers are smelly. Because they've got the perfect assets for this character. Like those bangs and that hair of exactly what she needs to look like. And there's even a kimono. And she wants that as well. But how much is it? It looks like they're available though. Judging by this, it looks like they're available as free assets. I don't know, maybe I'm getting my hopes up here. No, it's just an example, I think. It's only $10, but I'm just like, no, I don't like paying for anything. So I'm silly. But I'm going to have a little peek round and see if there are anything similar that exists. It's only for this one character, so it just doesn't seem worth it to pay for a whole expansion, do you know what I mean? But well, I'll have a peek. My goodness, oh my god, how is it already 6 PM? How is it already end of stream? Can't believe it. It's gone super quick, but I'm better now, by the way. I felt really ill when I started streaming the first hour or so, first half hour, but it's gone away. It's finished. It's disappeared. So that's a relief. Worked on Game Maker Studio with the wife about a year ago for a gaming project for a school. Yeah, I'd love to see your games, guys, if you want to, that is. Not everybody feels comfortable sharing their creative work, but the option's there if you do want to. Humble Bundle. I haven't looked at what games are on there for ages. Sometimes you get some really good deals. Okay, because it's 6 PM now, unfortunately, it's a bad time to begin a character because it's the end of stream. But we did get Silent and Lost character done, so that's something handy that we've done today. And tomorrow we're streaming as well. It's Wednesday tomorrow, and Wednesday is a stream day. It's our last stream day of the week tomorrow. Either I'll be doing Kindle Trash's character, or doing some mapping related things. So we'll see how it goes. As you can see in the little extension at the side, if you've got it open, those are our next 4 tasks that we'll be working on. So you guys can keep up with what tasks I'm doing that way. And thank you guys too for the follow. I appreciate it. You guys have been awesome to hang out with. I've had fun today. And thank you Cybergunk as well for the follow. You guys are fab. So any links? Well, I think you guys have joined the Discord. I hope that works. I hope that's the correct link and it isn't this one that doesn't work. And I've also got my, can't spell. Also got my Twitter as well. Just putting those in chat so you guys can keep up with the schedule and stuffs. And see any announcements. Because if I have to cancel stream or anything, that's where it goes, the news. So I will see you guys tomorrow, same time for tomorrow's stream. We'll have some more fun, either character sheet for Kindle or more mapping. Yay, thanks for the stream. See you later. Take care, White What Cyber, Night, Rex, Tox, and everybody else. I've had that, and I hope you guys have too. See you, Ghetto. Try and jump on tomorrow. Have an awesome evening, guys. Whatever it is that you're doing. Take care.